that's why I said perhaps P2B knows what I don't know, what you don't possibly know. That he has had an understanding with the leadership of ADC that when the time comes, Atiku Abubakar will step down for him to be the candidate, which is why he has the confidence to say he will be on the ballot. Because I don't see him, if he's not that confident, I don't see him jumping ship. If he declares today for ADC, and maybe next week or sometimes in January, INEC license new set of political parties, I don't see him jumping from ADC in such a very little time to go and be the presidential candidate under any other party. And obedient movement, from what we learned, have warned him that they will not vote for him if he's a running mate with Atiku Abubakar. And I know for a fact that in terms of politics, Atiku Abubakar is more experienced than P2B. And what I've also heard from the grapevine is that the negotiation, part of the negotiation could be that P2B will do one term. If Atiku steps down for him, it becomes a presidential candidate of ADC, and they are able to win the 2027 presidential election, that he will do one term so as to pave way for a northern candidate, not necessarily Atiku Abubakar, in 2031. And you can see that permutation seems to fit into the narrative. P2B was one of the first set of people almost 5-6 months ago that said, I will do only one term if I'm given the opportunity to serve as president of Nigeria, that he could do a lot within 4 years. But people said it's a gambit, and that's what has also pitched him against the obedient movement. That look, if you are not going to be able to do 2 terms of 8 years, why wasting our time voting for you to only go and do 4 years? You are not going to be able to achieve much. In 4 years, the rot is very deep in Nigeria. But because, and that's why people have said that P2B, Atiku Abubakar, Rotimi Amaechi, 3 of them who has openly declared that they are going to do one term, that they are very desperate for power, and that they want to use that as a gambit to oust President Bola Tinubu. But by and large, it is what it is. Politicians have vested interest, and interest is #1 priority on their checking list.